Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are jumping into Ascenders Beyond the Peak. It is a mountain climbing roguelite that reminds me a ton of Darkest Dungeon if you were tied to other people and climbing a mountain. Very interesting premise. I've been very excited for this game. In fact, I was in the middle of recording a video for a different game when I saw this came out, so I stopped what I was doing, and we're jumping into this. We're gonna see how far we could get. I can see the top. Keep climbing. Wow, it really just throws us right into this, huh? So we can look around. We've got the summit. Reach the top to finish the climb once your objectives are completed. And so I've got my units here. We have a Pathfinder, a Highlander, and a Scout. Looks like they've all got different health, too. So I can move you up here. I love the way this game looks so far. Move you here, too. Seems like we're in the tutorial. I can't move you, so I guess we just hit next. Oh, they lose health. Climbing a mountain requires a lot of energy and makes your climbers lose 1 stamina at the end of the turn. Climbers that have no stamina left will faint and fall. All right, that does not seem pleasant. Let's try to avoid that. And so I need to move you up here. The wall collapsed. We can't go that way anymore. Oh, I see. Scout, use your rope to pull me to you. So you've got different gear here. Climbing pick, gloves, scissors, grappling hook. But we need to use the rope, pull you up. So it seems like you can do the same. To avoid losing their stamina, climbers can rest on a ledge to recover 1 stamina point at the end of the turn. So this is a wall. It blocks our path, but we can also stand on top of it to rest. And this is a fissure, so the walls have different tiles. Turn into a crevice when a climber passes over it. So let's end our turn. Watch out! Falling rocks, take cover! I like how you yell take cover, and you run right where you're gonna get smacked in the face. So move you here. We got rocks coming down on many sides. I can't move you either, so I assume the game wants me to see what happens when you get smacked in the face, which is A-okay with me. I see, so you don't die. You almost die. That's not a great situation. She's too heavy. I won't be able to carry her for long. Keep climbing. I'll attach her back to the mountain. When a climber falls from the mountainside, the only thing stopping them from falling to their death is the rope that attaches them to the rest of their team. However, the climber keeping them from falling loses double their stamina points at the end of the turn. So that's a dire situation. We move you up here, but you come along with us, and you can stick her back onto the mountain. For a fallen climber, all is not lost. A teammate can reattach them to the mountain, allowing them to continue climbing. Thank you. Come on, let's get this over with. We're almost at the top. The main objective of each ascent is for all climbers to reach the extraction zone at the top of the area. And so you can pull her up. We could just keep pulling each other. Don't take that out of context. Move you here so you can rest. And so I guess that's it. We are in control now. And so the ground below us just keeps falling too. I thought you were going to rest, but it crashed down. Oh, you can make it nearly up top here. Pull you. You get up. Pull him. All right, success. 4 turns to reach the top. 0 resources collected. And so we've got some gear here. Canned food, rusty metal. Let's go to camp. Figure out what all that's about. Still no trace of the Weaver expedition. Temporary construction for this camp. Assign at least 1 climber to it to grant effects. We have a workbench. Allow you to craft multiple accessories during the night. Morphine. Injuries are ignored until the start of the next camp. There's also combat in this game. We've got like Cthulhu mountain monsters we got to worry about. But the main goal, we're trying to climb this mountain to find a missing expedition. Climbers accumulate fatigue after each ascent. which reduces their stamina the next time they climb. A climber whose fatigue is greater than their stamina can no longer climb. To eliminate fatigue, climbers must spend the night in the tent. So we can pop you in here. Yeah, there we go. You guys can all rest. Once you've moved all your climbers, you can continue on to the next day. Climbers need to eat before starting their next descent. Skipping a meal can have negative and sometimes even fatal consequences. So this game is very similar to Darkest Dungeon in that idea. So next day, we got to put some food in here. So we got canned food, berries. It looks like at some point we might need materials every day too. We got 20 just sitting around. The night is calm and quiet. I'm actually really excited. I feel like this game's going to get crazy. Mountaineer's Dilemma. While crossing through a mountain pass, you discover the Weaver Expedition Camp, or rather, what is left of it. The tents are in tatters, as if they had been clawed by a wild animal, their contents scattered by the wind. At first, you find no trace of the climbers, then one of you motions towards the ravine, encouraging you to look down. 100 meters below your position, 2 corpses lie among the stones. So we can search the camp, but everyone gets fatigue, or we can go down and examine the corpses. 10% risk of one climber getting afflicted. Afflicted with what? You climb down and easily reach both bodies. They're grasping at each other, as if they were fighting before having fallen. In the hand of one of them, you find gold nuggets of exceptional size. Yee dog, we got 3 gold nuggets. I'm not sure what $150 is good for. We're gonna find merchants hanging out in these mountains. Well, let's take that for us. Their loss, our gain. So we can see the materials we get here on our next area. We've got food and wood. I assume at some point we'll have branching pathways depending on what we need. We got our squad here. We're almost out of provisions. Grab whatever you can. Use your gloves to collect materials. We can move you here. Oh, I see. We've got berries on the mountain. Nutritious and delicious. Move you here. Your climbers' climbing picks can destroy parts of the mountain, allowing them to chart new paths. Okay, so I can use this. Break the mountain. So that doesn't fall immediately. So we have to be careful about what we punch, because we could end up hurting our teammates. So let's end our turn. There's also something coming up, fatigue. So it seems like the longer we're here, the more tired our units get. So move you here. Scout, grab everything you can. We'll see you up higher. So let's send you over here to get the berries. Each climber class has a passive skill. For the scout, her first gathering action does not use an action point. So you can gather again. So we have action points. Oh, I see. So this green thing, that is our action point. So certain things will lock them up for the rest of the round. Come on back now. Wait, I see more bushes a little higher. I don't know what you see. I see rocks and crevices. Each climber class also has an active skill. For the scout, her grappling hook allows her to get to places that are otherwise inaccessible. That's cool, so you can go over the crevices. It seems like we've got these X's too. The rope is extended too far. This climber cannot move this way. So we have to be very coordinated with our positioning on these guys. So now you can go up here, get the berries. Let's move you here. And I'm assuming this rope pull takes an action point. It does, it does. So we really can't spam that as much as I thought, because that would be outright busted. And you can pull them up. Especially if you have nothing to do that turn, you might as well keep pulling everybody. With each turn, night draws closer. Climbs at night tire climbers faster. Will you be able to collect all the resources before night falls? Yo, we got gold orb? Use your ice axe to collect gold. Does anyone have an ice axe? Is that the climbing pick? How can we get over there? Well, first off, it's berry time. Grab that. Grab that. It's also interesting, after they use their actions, they can still move. I'm not used to that. So let's have you go here. Loot the backpack. So can you use your pick to break this wall? You can. Okay, all right. And so we can get the ore. We have to be careful, too, because if they're too split up, I don't think you can grab that. Berries. Even more berries. Now you pull her over because she's getting tired. You got gold. This is an abandoned tent. There's another one up top there, too. You're tired as well. I don't want you to fall. Let's move you up top. Let's just keep moving and turn. So if I don't get you to a safe spot immediately, you're going to die. Pull you over. Oh, we need to move him. Now you stand here. Yeah, he was so far away that she couldn't even make it over to the spot. So you collect these resources. And now we got to go because we're going to get way too tired. Pull. All right, I like this. I'm still getting used to all the decision making. We did miss out on one tent, but I feel like busting through and grabbing that gold ore, we did well. And it's not even nighttime yet. 6 turns to reach the top. 16 resources collected. Bandages. Heal injuries when given during a meal. Everyone's got different inventory space, it looks like, too. The scout really can't carry much. We got a ton of berries. Holy crap. We're eating good tonight. We're about to be filled up on gear. All right, good job, fellas. We were lucky to find food. I was worried we'd end up starving. Well, now we got a ton of food. What's this? Gain meat during the night? Got a carcass? So what are these? Mushroom farm. Gain mushrooms, gain pelts, cooking pot. Assign climbers don't have to eat food for the night. But all of those costs are precious materials. You can build temporary stations to meet your climbers' needs. Once built, one or more climbers must be assigned to the station to benefit from what it has to offer. Climbers assigned to stations will work all night and accumulate fatigue. Well, that's not great. So I guess that's going to reduce their maximum climbing energy. Can you go on a climb where they only have 1 or 2 energy? that seems awful. All right, I am thinking we save. Gain the efficient status until the end of the next camp. The climbing pick applies poison. So there's a bunch of combat. Allow other climbers to stand above this climber. I guess if they're too tired, you turn one of your teammates into a wall for them to stand on. A lot of these are also single use. All right, let's go ahead and have you guys rest. I might have Big Boy grab some meat because you've got so much energy. I feel like we should use that. And let's eat some berries. Yummy, yummy. One of you is struggling to get up this morning. The fever they contracted during the night has made them lethargic and almost delirious. Probably my man slurping on bones all night. One random climber gains sickness. Oh, you in the middle. Bukra. Well, we got meat. 9? All right, that's great. Holy crap. We do not need to worry about that. Look like giant slabs of bacon. It is time for an unexpected encounter. And then it looks like we've got branching pathways. Luck smiles on you the moment you start to lose hope. You come across a ravine, the silhouette of a man barely visible, hundreds of meters below you. As you peer down to get a better look, the man signals you to be careful. The rocks around him seem on the verge of collapse. He's trapped, the mountain rumbling ominously at his slightest movement. So we can craft a rope to rescue him, or we can save the materials and have an 80% risk of one climber getting afflicted. I'm going to make the rope. Let's do that. We have plenty of materials. We have to waste a little bit, but that's okay. Using your supplies, you make a rope and lower it to the man, who then grabs it. You pull him effortlessly towards you, and after catching his breath, he thanks you. You have found Herman Weaver. As you prepare to head back down the mountain, Herman stops you. We have to keep going. I can't leave now. Yo, we got a climber. One climber joins the expedition. Welcome in, Herman. You're a boxer. Zoophobic. Lose 1 additional stamina point when hit by a monster. Causes human enemies to lose 1 additional stamina point when hit. So you don't like monsters, but you like punching dudes. You're hungry. You get an arm injury. So everyone's got different stats. You're talented. 50% chance to gain an additional experience point after each ascent. So you guys can level up. Increase the chance of gathering resources while climbing. He's a gambler. You get the same stats, Tommy. Grave robber? Increase the chance of gathering artifacts. I was trying to see if we could see exactly what their special abilities are. Oh, I think it's right here. You don't have a skill. You have a flask that recovers all stamina. That's awesome. All right. We have a slope and a cavern. We don't need food. We have a ton of food. So let's go to the cavern. Now, it looks like you're sick, aren't you? No, Butra's sick. You're my scout. So we'll leave you out while you can heal. I guess we'll take you with us. You're hungry and you've got an arm injury. Okay, this is a totally different area. We have to get to the side, and we can see pretty much nothing, but there's supposed to be a ton of materials in here, right? So let's keep on moving. Rope everybody in. And so I guess if we end their turn while they're standing, they're not going to lose energy, so that seems to be the most opportune play. But I'm feeling like everything here is going to start breaking down on us. We have a path on the left, but that's the complete opposite direction on where we want to go. We also don't have a grappling hook, so we can't deal with that area very well at all. Let's go ahead and just end for now. I wonder if there might be a torch or something, oh crap, that we can end up constructing. Yeah, all this is about to break down. That's going to break too in a second. I wonder, could I hit that and just break through it? Okay. All right, let's end turn. I feel like the longer we're here, the worse this is going to get. Oh, we actually have to break through to even get to the next area. So Herman, smack that. And let's end turn. I guess I see the benefit now of being able to move a little bit and then continue your turn, especially when it's going to be as dark. We have a backpack there. There's a carcass here for food or materials. I definitely want to try to go down just so we're not wasting our time here. But I'm thinking there was earthquake next turn. Create falling stalactites, cracks, and holes. You can't make it down there. You can. So grab that. Pull you back up. And I think we're okay. Let's call it here. Because I think what's most important is us not losing a boatload of overall fatigue. All right. Not a ton of resources. It looks like we got some stuff just by picking this path, right? We got way more nails and cloth than we looted. Which is fine. That's going to help us build some medicine. Because you've got that arm injury. Can only be assigned to the tent, campfire, or first aid tent. Gain 1 fatigue point after each ascent. Well, I assume hunger's going to go away from you, so... Oh, I see. You've got your skill tree. I could just pick any of these? It says 1 upgrade next. Using the rope on an ally gives 2 movement to them. Carrying a detached ally does not cause additional stamina loss. Increase the knockback distance of climbing pick attacks. Oh no, we can't grab anything yet. It's probably going to teach us how we can end up leveling up. So I think you just have to rest. I could make morphine. I'm also not quite sure how this equips to everybody. Maybe we just put it in their bag and they're able to use it. I think the tanning rack is going to give us materials. That's what the pelts are going to do. Let's save everything for now. Let's save everything for now. Just because I'm still not really sure what we can end up seeing. And honestly, I'm feeling really good on supplies. The night passes without incident. But in the early morning, you realize that Herman Weaver has left the camp. Why did he leave? I'm glad you didn't have anything. Unexpected encounters. Is Herman again? Although the snow covered Herman Weaver's tracks, you manage to find his trail. It takes you to the top of the mountain. The rocky ridges that surround you look like majestic towers destroyed by time and weather. Or is it your imagination playing tricks on you? Suddenly, the silhouette of Herman Weaver stands out from the ridgeline. Turn back! The mountain considers you unworthy. It forbids you to reach the summit. The man punctuates each of his sentences by stamping his foot on the ground until the crust of the snow starts cracking, bits of it detaching from the cliff face. Herman, what are you doing, man? Why are you being a dick? Defeat Herman? Herman, I could have killed you last round. This is how you repay me? No, stay back! Herman, you're being a dick. The mountain is full of hostile beings who will attack climbers if they enter their field of vision. Can we talk about this? Where's the pacifism route? All right, Herman, do your move. Oh, really out here smacking us. Are we able to move now? Is it free reign? It's a shame, but it's either him or us. When combat becomes inevitable, your climbers can use their climbing picks to defend themselves. All right, so you need to give him the smackdown. He only takes 1 damage. Whoa! This ain't good. I'm gonna fall. No, cut the rope! If the situation becomes desperate, it's always possible to cut the rope that connects your climbers. No! You can't make me do this. What? You're gonna make me kill my own person? How do I end my turn? There's no way. I would never. This is the only time I will ever do this, because this is the tutorial telling me to do so. I'm just gonna throw this out here. She has 3 stamina. she could survive another turn and easily not fall here. But fine. If that's what must be done. The blizzard is coming. We have to get out of here. It's so sad, man. And now the game continues as normal. I mean, at least I got my big beefy dude still. He's my favorite. Icy Patch. Knockback is increased when the climber is on it. Okay, so we got to be careful of that. And these guys aren't roped together anymore. Let's stay side by side. Right now, it's about survival. All climbers lose 2 stamina points at the end of the turn. It cannot be regained by resting on a ledge? Holy crap, okay. How far up do we gotta go? So they have to end their turn on a ledge. Got it. All right, this is simple. Up you go. You're gonna take an extra turn. Okay, well, we lost Tommy. Wait, Tommy had stuff on them. No, my loot, my food. Expedition reward. Gain 300 funds. Inventory funds 251. Tutorial complete. I see, so now we can just jump into the game.
Ascender's Agency? Alexander Armacost speaking. I received your expedition report. What a sad
What do you mean, Herman? What about Tommy?
He was so excited about that expedition. He thought he would finally discover one of the obscure artifacts that obsessed him so. He traveled across 5 continents in search of them, convinced they possessed a power capable of transforming the world. Imagine if he was right. His research must not die with him. Find those artifacts for me, and you will be handsomely rewarded.
Yeah, okay. End dialogue. So this is where we chill out in between our runs. Treat climbers negative traits. I don't think anyone has negative traits. I think everyone's got good traits. Radio station, recruit climbers. We have Armando. Who are you? You're crazy looking. Sapper, a true daredevil who blasts its way up the mountain with explosives, throws a grenade that knocks back all characters by 1 and reduces their stamina by 1 point. All right, you know what? Come on in. Come on in. I don't think I need 2 of these. I think I'm okay with these 3. Unless I can take more than 3 people into a climb. That's all we can really get. I got a ton of money. You have negative traits? Increased chance of gathering resources. Artifacts. Okay. Dude, it's time to go. I'm not even gonna try to say this. I'm not even gonna try to say this. I was gonna make a joke, but this might be a real place, and I don't want to offend anybody. I'm sure it is, because this is the actual map of the world. Okay. Let's go to Havana. Gain 300 funds if we do this. Yeah, so we can only have 3 people climbing. I mean, I guess we could have another person on standby to swap out. But I like my crew, and I'm assuming we can get new people. All right, guys, we do this for Tommy. I see, that's what money's for. Counts as all required materials. So this is just a free get-out-of-jail card. Bread. We can use this 3 times. All right, let's get that bread. Let's grab some bandages. I feel like we don't need, well, we need some materials to take with us. We get $300 by completing this. So why don't we just even it out? That's a lot, Joe. Come on. You don't need that much. I think this is good. I think this is good. Launch the expedition. I guess we could also have people on here that we're not using and just load their pockets with loot. All right, Sapper, Scout, Highlander. Here we go, boys. Climb to the top. So pull them in. Pull them in. Oh, we got a ton of goodies over here. Don't mind if I do. Thick roots. Oh, these just block our path. Never mind. It's not much to get excited about. Looks like we got supplies up here, though. Man, we're going to start finding monsters now. That's spooky. I think so far, the Highlander's my favorite. The Scout can do some really sick stuff, though. Yeah, you'll have to clear the way to keep going up. This area is not too bad. All right, you collect that. Now let's move you here. Grapple hook. Boom. And that's it. I think we made it now, because you can get up top. Pull. You can pull. And so with strategies like that, these levels are quick. Oh, I didn't take stuff. I didn't take the loot. No, I went too fast. Well, those are berries and metal nails we'll never get. Unfortunate, but that's okay. How much food do we need? I think if we put them in the tent, it tells us we need 11 food. We could gain some meat. I don't think there's much I need to craft on the workbench. All right, you give me some meat. Give me some meat. No one's injured. Let's save our materials. I mean, if I use... Each turn, the first time a rope is used doesn't cost an action point. I wonder if this works permanently. Because it doesn't say until the next camp. And it says each turn. So I need to put someone there to craft, don't I? No, I think it's crafting. So put this here. It automatically fills the qualifications. Canned food. Trying to experiment a little bit now with stuff that we didn't really touch, you know? Resources are plentiful around your camp, and you manage to harvest more than usual. So we get double the food for that. Can we rotate this? Does not look like we can. I can put that there, though. All right, we've got more food than we really need. 70. Maybe I shouldn't have taken all these loaves of bread. These are both slopes, it looks like. Yeah, so let's just keep going up. Up, up, up. So that's the hand grenade. Knock all characters by 1 and reduce their stamina. Turn walls into crumbly blocks. All right, let's get you all the way up here. Frozen ledge. Apply the cold status to the climber standing on it. Let's get everyone in some comfy spots. And we will go ahead and end our turn. Smooth and efficient, boys. Pull them up. Pull them up. Man, you got so much crazy mobility. It's a carcass, so that's going to give us even more food. Starting to think I overprepared. Although we had all those gold nuggets, right? Speed run strats. What? We just found a Swiss Army knife hanging around? I don't need food. Get that out of here. I'm getting rid of the bread. No, don't get rid of the bread. You can use it over and over again. It technically has more value than this meat. Can we find a missing person just sitting on the mountaintop that needs rescuing? That'd be nice. I don't know what happened with that item we built. It was very vague. I mean, this is a demo. It seemed like we had the effect that round because we were able to keep roping them in and still had action points. But the inventory system in this game confuses me sometimes. And there's not much of a reason for me to use any of my materials right now. So let's put the bread in there. No, let's not use the bread. Let's use the meat right now. Meat, and then 1 piece of bread. I don't have any smaller food. Maybe that's a reason to hold on to the berries, you know? I take the bread back. Reward empowered. Can inflict injuries on enemies. We have a different objective here. Search 3 vestiges. Use your gloves here to collect materials or artifacts. Let's move you down. Hold them in so they can reach here. All right. 1 turn. Already knocked 1 out. Let's end. There's another one right here, it looks like. It's way too dark. Who's that? Oh, there's a spider. Why are they always spiders, man? Oh, God, it's a spider. I hate spiders. All right, pull them in. I'm going to throw the bomb. I'm going to throw the bomb at a freaking spider. Oh, you can attack it. I can't see how far it can move or what it's going to do. There's webs everywhere. All right. Well, that's the last vestige we need. It would be so stupid for me to do that. Kill it with fire. End turn. It's moving. Okay, Mr. Spider. We got to knock you out with the power of friendship. Okay. Get out of here. It just gets deleted, man. All right, that's done. Oh. I was worried you were going to fall. All right, that's our turn, huh? These levels are quicker than I expected. Looks like we need to go up top. The webs. Oh, they don't do anything. I expected that to make us drop or get stuck. We might have to cut our way to the right. Let's move you back. Move you here. We'll keep alternating until we get through this wall. There we go. We're going through this one a little bit slower now. Doesn't seem like there's any more enemies. And turn. Fatigue is now setting in. All right, let's pull you forward a little bit. And so even the setup of the place changes at nighttime. Somehow it gets even darker, considering we're already in a cavern. We got bones! Can be useful in some situations. I don't know if that's being literal, but I want to go to the bone zone. Let's go ahead and grab that. I don't think I need to worry too much about grabbing all those other things, considering we've got the Swiss Army knife. So that's okay. All right, fellas, we are doing this flawless. Can I look at the map? We've got Mountain Mystery coming up. Looks very mysterious indeed. I'm going to get duct taped stick of dynamite. You know what? I'm going to make that. That sounds pretty useful. We'll also get the efficient status and see what that does. I mean, I might as well just make all of these, because we're going to have all these materials that go to waste. They seem to more so be just a party-wide buff than anything else. Oh, what the? Wait a second. No shot. Can I make everything and then use that knife? Next day. Wait, where'd they go? Why did it undo? I didn't hit confirm. You gotta hit confirm, Joe. No way. So I can just use this to get a max buff? Come on, guys. That's a little insane. That's a little insane. So they can stand on each other. We have poison picks. We have efficiency. We have 3 more spaces of sight. Injuries are ignored. Ropes don't cost action points. Climbing pick explodes. That sounds bad. Gathering resources can be performed from 2 spaces away. Okay. Oh, I have to confirm, Joe. You gotta hit the confirm button. That's gotta be dealt with. That is way too good. That is way too good. The night passed without incident. As the sun breaks through the horizon, you feel at one with the mountain. Put that bread back in there. All right, we are all feeling empowered. We can inflict injuries on enemies. Oh, we can see the buffs on the left. During the day, some ruins jut out from the mountainside, daring you to explore it. It looks as if it was shaped by the hand of a giant. The geometric entrance is overflowing with offerings, as if the place has been venerated for generations. But as you move forward into the darkness, a primal terror takes hold of you. Explore the ruins. Negative trait for all climbers. Take the offerings. Make an offering. All right, I'll make an offering. That's fine. Seems to be the safest option. You know what? Take my bone. As you place your offering, you feel full of new energy. Well, we don't have any fatigue. All right, come on, fellas. We are unstoppable. I don't need food. Let's use our free ropes, shall we? We should probably get a little bit of food. Otherwise, we're going to regret it. And turn. We're almost at the top. And grab that. I am not going to worry about cutting through all of that. We're just going to lock this in. I mean, of course, this is a very early demo for the game. I'm not I'm not going to be too harsh on it. Do I think this is a little easy so far? Yeah, I do. I think I want the areas to be a little bit harder with more enemies. Gain wood during the night, gain meat. Efficiency was all right. I mean, just buying that every single time for the nature of our fatigue is not bad. I don't think we really need any meat. I think I could have gone through this without really buying anything. But I was better safe than sorry. Let's keep munching on this bread. You know what? No, let's do the berries. I have enough. There we go. I didn't lock in this guy. I also really like having the spyglass. I like being able to see more because I think that's the biggest detriment in this game. Lack of visibility. All right, bread, bacon. Nope, berries. Okay. It also might just be luck, but we're not really being hit with any negative events. These both go to the same spot. Your climb so far has been uneventful. Yeah, I'll say. Until suddenly a thick fog envelops you, muffling all sound and squeezing your throat tight. You feel disoriented, making you lose all notion of time and space. +1 day. Keep moving forward. Where you thought you'd find snow, your foot only meets emptiness. You narrowly avoid falling to your death, but you don't come out unscathed. Scout gets injured. What did you get injured with? Arm injury. Okay, well, that's not that bad. That means they just can't be assigned to grab things. All they can do is rest. That's not bad at all. Squall alert. Icy cave. What does that mean? What's a squall alert? Squall next turn. Pushes climbers and enemies to the edge of the row. Okay. Get some resources here. Never mind, it's empty. Just my luck. Can we just leave? I guess we could be creative with it and like grapple or cut our way to the exit early, depending on the stages. I don't see any enemies yet. All right, you can go ahead and grapple. Oh, you got to get closer to the very edge. And that takes your turn. So that's going to come down. All right, get these berries. I think the rope is a little overpowered. I guess it's integral to the game design, sure. Being able to pull them out of bad situations and stuff like that. But maybe there needs to be an activation limit. Because then you don't really have the risk of having slower, heavier characters and stuff, because they can just get pulled everywhere. And so I'm going through some of these stages at record time. And so the only resource we're really losing out on is food. But we've still got enough food for 2 more days. Bread and berries. A thick and viscous rain fell on your camp all night. As it dries this morning, it stiffens your clothes, restricting your movements. All climbers gain paranoid. What's paranoid do? Reduce sight range and fog. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. We're almost at the top. We got a long way to go. Will there be angry mountain goats? Geyser. Activate when hit or when someone gets close. Knock back all climbers. Okay, so we want to ignore that. One thing I will say, despite my my little tidbits of poking fun at this game, I think the concept of this is immaculate. And you're going to have some really crazy scenarios, I think. Just the fact that you can sacrifice your teammate to try to move on tells me there's going to be situations where maybe you're surrounded by enemies. You don't have any resources yet. It's like live or die. Something up here. Oh, that's just supplies. It's another geyser. All right, here's what we need to do. We need to break this. Dag nabbit. All right, move you down here. Let's go ahead and intern. You're going to grab this real fast. And we're all going this way, because I don't want to mess with the geyser that's up there. Not being able to see, though, I don't know if I'm going to be led to a dead end, because we have to get to the right, which is going to be kind of tricky. We got a boatload of supplies up here. Grab that. Grab that. I'm playing this kind of risky, man. Looks like we can stand on these walls up here. All right, you rest. You rest. You've got the flask, but I don't think we need to use it yet. Nice, we can make it through here. Let's end turn. Pull you. Pull you. Watch there be like some enemy just sitting here. I'd be so upset. I don't know what cold does. I'm not sure if I should be afraid of being cold, but I don't really want to learn. So we're going to avoid that scenario. Uh-oh. Let's have you stand. All right, you're cold. What does that do? Standing, paranoid, efficient. Oh, you have to end your turn there to get it. So then let's move you here. All right, he's not going to fall, is he? Get on up. I feel like we got to be towards the end. I think so. I think we've got one thing and then the end of the mountain. And so far, we've only seen one enemy. All right, do I have another knife? I don't think I do. The switchblade. Let's go ahead and have everybody rest. We have enough food for 2 days. And the random event doesn't take away food from us, so that's good. Let's increase my range, my vision. Let's get efficiency. I want to grab spring-loaded. We should probably keep some resources, get rid of efficiency, just in case the event coming up needs some. We'll have 17 going into it. Let's get some food in there. All right. We're no longer paranoid. Oh, we stay paranoid? That doesn't... I guess we have to make them do something to get rid of it. Oh, good thing I got the spyglass. Natural obstacle or mountain's mystery? This seems worse, the obstacle, but I'm still going to check it out. As you climb the top of the ridge, you discover that just beyond it, your path comes to an abrupt end in the lake. Going around it will require you to prolong your expedition. As you discuss the best way forward, little splashes on the surface of the lake indicate the presence of fish. I'll swim across. I think we're fine on resources. Your bag opened and its contents were swallowed up by the waves. Okay, so we lost materials. I still have my food. That's all that matters. The overhang. Oh, we got insects. You got 1 health. Gah! Get out of my face. Oh, how the hell are you on here? Be gone, rat. No, I'm not throwing a grenade. I'm not throwing a grenade at the rat. I was thinking about it. But he's definitely going to attack us. I should throw the grenade here, actually. Like that. Oh, I figured that would hit you. I misunderstood the range of that. Well, this is going to fall, right? So bash you there. Move you here. Bash you again. And down you go. Break through here. And that's all you can really do. But we won. And so I want to see something just for confirmation. And, well, we didn't get any resources. So maybe we really do have to be meticulous about grabbing stuff. We're going to be in a bad spot now. What I could do is make a cooking pot. Assign you to it so you don't need to eat. So now it only costs 7 food. Still gonna have to use 9. One of you is struggling to get up this morning, so someone's got sickness. Extraction. All right, this is it. Wait, that's it? I didn't expect that. I thought there was a finale. Huh? Why did we even rest? I was being so strategic when that ended. All right. I got some thoughts. Let me see a few things. We unlock some things. We have a training room. So now this is where we level people up. Got it. We have harder objectives. We do. Giant spiders have been observed on the mountain. They seem to be particularly aggressive. Okay, cool. So what we did was not the tutorial, but it was like the tutorial. Climbing this mountain shouldn't pose any particular problem. I see. So we've got all these different modifiers. Storage. Radio station. This is another scout. I like how they've got little different color schemes and designs and stuff. I want to see all the classes. And so this could get rid of their paranoia if they have it. Oh no, it just gets whatever away. But both of these are so positive. Guys, this was Ascenders Beyond the Peak. I am very hopeful for the game. I think one thing to take in mind, this is an early demo of a game currently in development. That is as true as I was saying when I was playing it. I want higher stakes. I want more combat. I want more meticulous resource management. I want this game to feel like what I compared it to earlier with like Darkest Dungeon. I did not break a sweat at all playing this. In fact, sometimes in some of the areas, I was just speedrunning it, knowing nothing was going to impact me. So, give me 5 or 6 enemies on the map. Give me enemies that are hunting me down, right? Let me have to really manage protecting my teammates. Although, to be fair, I didn't try some of those other areas that have modifiers. So maybe it got way harder, right? But I don't know. I don't know. But for what it's worth, I really liked this game. I thought it had some really cool ideas. If they can stick the landing on this game, it could end up being a very memorable roguelite and one of my favorites of the year. The foundation is great. If you guys enjoyed Ascenders Beyond the Peak, let me know. Give me a comment down below. If you want more of this game, hit that like button. And if you guys have not subscribed yet, consider doing so because that supports me way more than you know. Hit the notifications. We are currently in a summer slump, which means most YouTube videos aren't performing as well during the summer for content creators, especially people that play roguelites and other random stuff. So if you guys want to help out, make sure you give me some engagement, say hello down below, and yeah, that's it. I will see all you guys next time. Take care.